A question I get asked a lot is what to do if I have zero experience for the position, yet I get the interview. What do I talk about? Or maybe there's a piece of the position that they ask about and you think, well, I have zero experience in that area. How do I answer this question? Today, we are going to go over just that. So, I am Cassandra, and I help motivated professionals build their careers and businesses through practical tips to gain career confidence. Let's get you ready for that next interview. Before we get into it, if you like interview videos, if you like this interview help, give this one a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when new videos come out. I do an interview topic every week. Pretty much every week, so you're going to want to stay tuned. So now, let's talk about what to do when you have no experience. First off, I want you to think through, do you really have no experience related to the job? Like, they called you in, they saw something transferable, so be thinking through ahead of time transferable skills. Maybe you've never done what's in this position before, but you've done something similar. Be thinking through those sorts of things. So for example, maybe you've never been a manager before, but you have trained new staff members at your current position. That's still some management responsibilities in there. You had to share with people information, you had to check on what they were doing. It's got some manager skills involved, so that would still count. So be thinking through, what are those transferable skills? And then don't forget that for an interview, you can think holistically. It doesn't just have to be what you've done in your current job and how that relates. It might be something that you did outside your workplace. So think through the things you've done in your classwork, in volunteer work, maybe even something with your family that you've done that's related to the experiences you would have in this position, and try and come up with those stories. You have answers prepared if they ask you about those certain areas that you're thinking like, oh, I have no experience there. Maybe you do, it's just not in your work life, it's in your personal life. And then for a question I get a lot, okay, no, I have zero experience in that area. Should I just make something up? Kind of. Okay, hear me out. So, if they ask you a question and say, tell me about a time when you handled a conflict at work, and somehow you are the one person who's never had any conflict at work, do not pretend a situation happened that never happened. Okay, you do not want to sit here and make up a story. An interview is hard enough with now adding a lie to it. So do not make up a story that never happened. You will forget people's names. You will forget the details you told. It will just sound fake. So do not lie. What I want you to do instead is you're going to say, well, you know, I've never had that happen, but if it did, this is how I would handle it. So the nice part about this is when you're going through that job description and thinking through what the keywords are that they're looking for, you're supposed to then be thinking through examples from your past. So now you'll see where there's a hole, like, ooh, manage a staff of 10. Okay, well, I've never managed 5 people before. I've never trained anybody. I have no transferable skills. So I need to be thinking through examples of what a manager has to do and what I would do if I were a manager. So be keeping those things in mind as you're practicing. So in the interview, you can say, well, you know, I've never managed a staff before, but I think my style would be, and then talk about what you would do. So you're not going to make something up, but you are going to talk about what you would do if you were in this situation. So I hope that clears up a little bit of the confusion people have had of what to do when you have no experience or experience for a certain answer in an interview. If you need more interview help, I have a whole interview prep checklist you can get in the description box below. It's free for you. Go check it out. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Bye.